Good morning and happy Wednesday. This will be my last video for you guys, and it feels as if it's like last day of school and all this anticipation has built up, and unfortunately we don't get to see each other, which is not ideal, but we have made it toward the end. You have a couple more days, and for my class at least, you have this last project to finish up, and then you are done. You are officially done with 8th grade after that, and you are on to high school. So the last week of school is always my favorite, and the first week. Those are always so exciting. We do so many fun things in the last week of school. Your big project is always due the Friday before the last week, so that last week is a little bit more about presenting that project and just giving feedback to other students, seeing their awesome creations that we did over 9 weeks. And we also watch Shrek, which is interesting, and everybody's surprised by that every year because it has some interesting similarities to the Holocaust. So the next time you watch Shrek, remember this project in this class because you're going to identify some similarities and some things that remind you of everything we did. All right, today I did a screencast. I filmed it actually yesterday, so I filmed my screencast as film of my desktop. I've done that a couple times this quarter. I did a screencast of how to create your title page, your table of contents, and your dedication page, and then how to put everything together in the one document, the final doc that I put on the classroom today, how to basically just copy and paste everything in, format it correctly, and then you are ready to submit it and you are done with that project. Now, I'm not expecting you to be done today. I'm just doing this today because I want you to have this entire week to finish all of those pieces, and I don't want someone who's sitting there like, okay, I have this done, now I'm ready for the next step, but I also don't want somebody who is really trying to rush to get this stuff done this week because they may have put some things off or fall behind, to be really stressed right now. You still have Thursday and Friday to turn things in, so I will start grading stuff this weekend for your final grade. So, okay, a couple things before I get into what you're doing today. We have figured out how to do the 8th grade t-shirts, the Unity t-shirts. It's been a really strange process to try to figure out, as you can imagine, because it's a pandemic. Things have been closed down for a little while. Our people that are printing them, we needed to re-communicate with them because it's been a couple months. But here's how this is going to work, because some of you donated or gave money for your t-shirt and some of you did not. We just have to go on honesty, and you may sign up to get a t-shirt. They'll be made in we're going to say about 2 weeks. I think their timeline is 10 days. So from Friday, we're going to say about 2 weeks. We don't have a strict deadline of when they'll be done, but we are going to communicate that via email to 3rd period classes. So if you are in my 3rd period, or think morning meeting, then again, if you had like Miss Hawkins or Mr. Brad for morning meeting and you're in my 3rd period, you're going to communicate with me about it. So if you're in my 3rd period, if you're not, then just think about your 3rd period teacher. I will communicate via email. So today, after this video goes live, I'm going to send out an email with a Google form. And if you want a t-shirt and can come pick it up, please do not sign up for getting a t-shirt if you can't come to the school and pick it up in 2 weeks because we cannot deliver them to you. Then you will just write your name and select what size you want. Again, please don't sign up for a t-shirt if you know that you're not going to come pick it up. We don't want extra t-shirts, and we can't spend that extra money during this time, okay? So be honest. If you want a t-shirt like we would have given you when we were able to order them and had enough money, sign up for your name and your size, and then you'll have to come to school. We'll do it just right outside of Bookcliff because school will be closed in about 2 weeks. Okay, that's that. The checkout process, if you still don't know the checkout process, next Thursday, I believe, 8th grade has, if your last name is A through L, I believe you're the morning, and that will be 8 to 11, so anytime between 8 and 11. You'll come, turn in your Chromebook if you rented one, and collect or anything else you have at home that belongs to school. Collect your stuff from lockers, pick up your yearbook if you purchased one, and anything else that you have school-related that's in the school will be bagged up for you, and then we'll run it out to you. The afternoon from 12 to 3 is if your last name is M through Z. Yeah, I think that's all for that. We're going to try to make it as fast as possible, but know that a lot of people are going to be doing the same thing, so it may be a little bit of a wait time. That's okay. I will be there so I can wave to you and say goodbye to you kind of somewhat in person. Okay. On the last day of school, this is another reason why the last week is my favorite. Last day of school, as you know from the past, we do the student versus staff basketball game, which is a lot of fun. And then, we have fun classes, signing yearbooks, watching videos, hanging out the rest of the day. And we end the day with the field day, which is always my favorite. It is a lot of fun. I particularly love when we have the dunk tank and students convince me to go in the dunk tank and then they dunk me. That was fun. But then we do at the end with about, 45 minutes left, we usually pull in all the 8th graders from the field day and we present to you your slideshow. Your teachers take pictures throughout the year of you, and it's really fun to look at you at the beginning of the year versus the end of the year, all the fun stuff we did, because it's been a long year, it always is, and you forget about a lot of things. But we are still going to give that to you on Thursday, tomorrow, and there will be a link for the video that you can watch on your own. I encourage you, or we encourage you to, get on a FaceTime or get on a Google Meet with your friends and have that playing so that you guys all can watch it together and ooh and ah and laugh and giggle and then tear up at the end if that's your thing. But we will share that with you tomorrow so that you can still have that experience, even though we can't view it all together with 200 of you in the cafeteria and us watching it together. So updates on that tomorrow. I'll share that when it's available. And I think that's it. If you still haven't done your high school registration, or if you're really unsure, I think I posted that back in week 2 or week 3. It was on a Friday, I believe. It says Central High School registration. Obviously, if you're not going to Central, then you need to go to the website of the other high schools and figure out how that's working out. If you need help with that, let me know, and I can reach out to anybody that I know at those schools or the counselors. I can find their emails for you. So, okay, I think that's it for that. Today in class, you are putting your project all together if you are at that step. If you are not at that step, that stuff's going to stay there just like always, and you can go back to it tomorrow, later today, Friday, whenever you get to it, and turn it in. But know that if you've shared your project with me so far, which is totally fine, I've just been politely ignoring them for now because you are going to copy and paste it into the document on the classroom today that says Holocaust Stereotype Project Final. So you'll, just like when you watch my video, my screencast, you'll see that you're going to put everything into that document. So if you do share a piece of your project with me and you want me to look at it and give you feedback, again, I will absolutely do that, but you do need to give me some specifics. So if you share your short story with me and you say, hey, can you look this over? I will shoot back, absolutely, but give me something you want me to look for. What do you need feedback on? Okay. I think that's it. By Friday, I need your project turned in, and that will be the end of 8th grade, which is pretty crazy. When you come back to school to check in your Chromebooks and pick up your belongings and all those things, if you have any of my books at your house, and obviously they'll say Jones on them, please bring them back. I would love to have them back on my shelves. I think I lose about 10 every year, which is unfortunate, but if you have the chance to bring it back, I would really appreciate it. So after this video, if you're in my 3rd period, check your email. If you're not, check your email because you should have one from your teachers. And if you want a t-shirt and are able to come pick it up in 2 weeks, do that. Updates coming tomorrow about the slideshow and the last day of school stuff. And I had some questions from the check-ins, so I'm going to go through those. Favorite ice cream flavor, which I think was inspired off of one of my questions. I really like coffee-flavored ice cream, surprise, surprise. And Haagen-Dazs has the best caramel cone ice cream, which is like vanilla ice cream sweetened with caramel with chocolate-covered waffle cones. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's great. Or there is a really good flavor at Graft Area, and I'm now forgetting what it was. Huckleberry. Huckleberry is really good. Okay. Phone or work? I don't really understand this question. Would I choose my phone or my work? If so, work. Dinosaur or gorilla as a pet? Dinosaur. Definitely a dinosaur. That would be awesome. T-shirts. Oh, good. I already answered that. There's a challenge from none other than Timber, of course, that I have to say abso-fruitly to everything all summer long, or abso-fruitly not. Check. I will try that for a day and see how it goes. Nike or Adidas? Nike. All the way. Every time. Boom. Wearing Nike right now. Best memory of the year? Oh my gosh. There's too many. I'm gonna have to compile some memories. It's been a fun year. It's been a good year. There was one time the skeletons were brought to class, those little play skeletons, and Miss Coleman kept saying not to bring them, and Miss Jones kept saying to bring them because it was funny. I like those kinds of things. Those are always hilarious. And he was reading in my class at some point, this skeleton. That was pretty funny. Third period, playing with my beach ball and basically breaking ceiling tiles. Don't tell anybody. Let's see. Fifth period, eating snacks. And Ben being a crazy weirdo all the time. Let's see. Seventh period, being insane after coming in from lunch. And eighth period, our tag game. It was a lot of fun. I am going to miss you guys. It was a good year. I wish we could say goodbye in person and have a real goodbye, but you're going to be great in high school. Registration. I believe I already went through that. Favorite drink? Coffee. Duh. Coffee. Are you glad we are almost done? I am and I'm not. It's bittersweet. I think I answered that previously. The stress will be gone for both of us, for all of us. That's good. And it just feels empty. It's like an empty end of the year, unfortunately. So yes and no. I am happy and I am sad. My ideal last day of school, because I asked you that in a check-in. I really like our last day of school. It's a lot of fun. I would love to have field day longer if we could, because it's my favorite. I love field day. It's so much fun. And grilled chicken or smoked brisket. If we're talking barbecue, I'm going smoked brisket. So much better. I think that your answer would have been the same, whoever wrote that. And, someone asked, do we need a quote from the packet in both of our project pieces? So remember I told you that there's 8 pieces to the project. Let me find that again. Minus these things. Whoops, I've got fingers in the way. You need 2 quotes total in all of that and 2 graphics. And they can be anywhere. So I think the person, let's say you're doing a diary and a short story. You can put a quote in the diary and the short story, or you can put a quote in your essay and the title page, or the dedication page and the diary. You can choose wherever you want them. They just need to be somewhere in the project visibly. I think I'd kind of show you how I did that in my video today. So that is it. That is today. It is Wednesday, and you are almost done. So keep going. Email me any questions you have, and that is it.